2021. I know this probably isn't going to be seen because a lot of my stuff is being shadow banned and blocked out because my computer and my TikTok has been hacked. I am Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old and I am a 6 year revenge retaliation victim, full physical identity theft victim with 100% proof, full brain injuring, full skull deforming, lung and kidney damage, body mutilations, sex assaults, kidnapping, blood and piss forcing, lies, false arrest, cover ups, arrest refusals, extortion, time buying, medical file falsification for treatment refusals, discrimination, medical blacklisting, assuring crimes. I am a 6 year revenge retaliation of Ontario provincial police, human traffickers, human sex trade, slavery traffickers who are committing very serious crimes, including full identity theft of me, stalking, torturing of elderly, killing of animals as well. Ontario provincial police, whether in Napanee or transferred, are involved in human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, murders, and are guilty of just that and ending a wood bloodline with 100% proof. Not being able to get arrested because it's also about ODSP fraud too, disability fraud, bank thefts and frauds, framing victims, and having it covered up in very seriously dangerous people. It's been proven. OPP, ex-chief or commander, year 2019. Sorry, I'm having problems thinking because my head's being swelled up, especially the back and this whole side of my face. You can clearly see my skull's been split, and I have something inside my skull that's like a balloon or something, and it expands my head. It also caves in my temples too, very seriously. XOPP chief or commander, sex slavery trafficking children and adults had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in August of 2019. He is guilty of first degree attempted murder with intent to commit. Staff Sergeants years 2019 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weish, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Huffner. Spencer Mills, 14716. Robert Kane, 7224. Ontario Provincial Police, or Lennox and Edmonton County General Hospital doctors who were criminally negligent, involved in co-committing and covering up crimes for themselves, OPP, and their drug-fed, money-paid, low-life accomplices who are guilty of doing this with and for OPP, and it's 100% proven. It's why I am medically blacklisted and prevented from help because of what was shot into me in August of 2019 through the XOPP chief or commander when this all started. Dr. Margie V, aka that's her alias name is Margie V, but her real name is Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic. She is the girlfriend to Stacy Kingston AMHS. She is the one that falsified my medical file for treatment refusals, discrimination, medical blacklisting, and to assure all crimes against me. She is guilty of first degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit and cover it up, even having me falsely charged to in an attempt to prevent anything legal on any doctors. There is also Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor. Ex-CEO Covey Duck and patient relations are all criminally negligent and involved. When people disappear, whether it be through murders, whether it be through trafficking, OPP and the other ones involved are using lies against their victims about being suicidal, self-harm, or lies about drugs So when they are torturing their victims, trafficking their victims, brain injuring their victims, completely and totally changing their identities, plus the lies, the time buying, the cover ups, falsely arresting their victims in an attempt to cover up their crimes, is what is happening. And they are using those narratives against their victims to have the crimes of murder covered up just through drug overdose lies and lies of being suicidal, self-harmer, and a lot of other bullshit, and not having to prove nothing while they are committing murders and getting away with it. My mother was stalked, my mother was tortured, my mother was killed by OPP accomplices and alleged OPP cop Blair Kane. He also goes by Blair Hardy. He's an obsessed homosexual. And these are the lowlives that are involved, and each and every one of them need to be arrested. But I don't have the $22,000. I have proof of going to OPP and try to get arresting and charging, private prosecution, OYPRD at the time, and LECA also a couple times, and not being able to get anywhere, and plus trying means for legal, criminal, and civil lawsuits against the police, doctors, and everyone else involved, including the justice of the peace and mental health, for the crimes, provable crimes against me. This is Harry Hartwick. He is my cousin. He is guilty of torture crimes, brain injury of me. He's very sadistic. He is also guilty of very serious crimes against me as a child in Winnipeg, Manitoba as well. He is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder, and he is good friends with OPP drug cop Robert Kane. Each and every one of these people are registered sex offenders as well, drug traffickers, with and for the police in Napanee. And these are the low-life garbage. Guilty of killing my dog, torturing and killing my dog, Tyler Teabag Lake. Guilty of identity theft. I have pictures where I look just like him. Guilty of brain injury me, and guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit for Robert Kane. He is Robert Kane's lover and also rat informant. This little piece of shit too is also an undercover Ontario provincial police cop. Jason Van Alstyne, he sells laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston, which his overdose murders are being covered up. He is guilty of 6 years torture crimes on me, brain injury me, skull splitting me, attempted murder with intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. I have pictures also in video where I look exactly like him 100%. No relation. He is approximately 40, 45, and I am 53 years old. He is an inbred, low-life piece of shit. He goes between Napanee and Kingston, the hub, where he sells laced fentanyl because it's easier to cover up against the homeless and addicts. Stalker, rapist, financial thefts and frauds, meth trafficker, alleged OPP supervisor Blair Kane. He also goes by Blair Hardy, undercover. He is guilty of identity theft. He is guilty of torture crimes. He is an obsessed homosexual. He is guilty of stalking and torturing my mother in 2020 with and for another named Bill Woldridge, which is an alias name. He also goes by Bill Woldridge, Bill Coldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, and Robert Cross. And I'm going to show his picture in a second. Both of these lowlives are guilty of stalking, torturing, and killing my mother. 4-1 Spencer Mills 14716 and 1 Stacy Kingston AMHS. And the one known as Bill Woldridge that I'm going to show right now actually thinks that he and I were switched at birth, believes that he is my dad, and was stalking and calling my mother mom. He is now bald, glasses, sometimes a goatee, lives at 149 Center Street North behind the law office here in Napanee, Ontario. He is very seriously dangerous. He was stalking children for the XOPP chief or commander for sex slavery trafficking as well. And this is when I got his picture. Here's another picture of Tyler Teabag Lake. This little piece of shit should not be around animals in any way, shape, or form. He is a threat and danger to all animals. He has previous charges of drowning dogs in a quarry. He likes to chop up puppy dogs with an axe, and he's guilty of serious torture crimes and killing my dog as well. He's very sadistic, and he's obviously moved on to attempted murder on humans. So he's moving up the ladder to be a serial killer. All compliments of Lennox and Eddington, Ontario Provincial Police, the fucking pieces of shit terrorists. This is Raymond LeBlanc, a child groomer, guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder, torture crimes, brain injuring against me, and I can prove my words 100% with these lowlives and how it's all being done against me. He used to date my wife after we separated. Thinks that he played hockey in the NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers. This is Bert the Butt Plug Hustler, Bert Bulldog Hustler. He is a child sex offender. He is a crackhead, meth head. He is a serious morphine addict. He is guilty of torture crimes, brain injury, slavery, and attempted murder with intent to commit. Bert Hustler. He lives over top of up a store called Sands on the corner of Dundas and Center Street, also known as Highway 41 in Napanee, Ontario, and he frequents 34 Water Street daily, which is Queen Elizabeth Apartments in Napanee. And here is another picture of him. He is highly psychotic. He is highly jealous and obsessed with the long hair that I used to have. He's very fucking childish, obviously. This is Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. I have pictures where I look just like him, including the same freaking red hair, the same cockeye that he has. He is guilty of blinding me in my right eye. He is a sex offender, registered speedhead. He has had multiple drug overdoses at his house, which is Adelphi and Bridge Street in Napanee in a red brick building. He and his boyfriend Dale Hartwick are both guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder against me with the intent to commit. Dale Hartwick is my cousin, and he has admitted to me that he is working with him for the police doing this on the premise of getting drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. How sick is that? He is committing murder to get charges dropped for attempted murder. This is a Napanee pimp, a woman abuser, a child abuser. He is a serious crackhead. He is homeless, and he is guilty of torture crimes and attempted murder on me. He is friends with my mother's son, where he also goes with my mother's son, Kevin Sweet, where he goes to smoke crack. There is this guy. He is an ex-inmate from Bath Institute Prison. He is a sex offender. He is involved in child pornography. He has a total internet ban. He is not allowed to be online, and yet he is. He goes by the name Jimmy Fry on TikTok. He also uses a site called Discord. He is guilty of cloning and hacking my phone. He is guilty of hacking my computer through my Google account. He is he is guilty of stalking. He is guilty of right brain injuring me. He is back making child pornography again and also involved in sex slavery on the Kingston part of all this. His name is Robert Hanna. He is approximately 28 years old. He is balding on top. He has a ponytail. He always wears a hat, a goatee, glasses, and headphones. He used to live on Oak Street, or is or was, by a park. He frequents Hamilton House in Kingston and also Artillery Park to a woman's place named Jen. And that's also a print that's in the Whig Standard about the guy for his crimes from Kingston, Ontario. And he is back online. So public beware of this because he needs to be arrested and he cannot be. And there's also one more. There is a long rabbit hole. There is police involved from Tyandanega. There is Ontario Provincial Police. And there is Kingston Police. There is their drug addicts, their meth fed, their crack fed, low-life pieces of shit who cannot be touched or arrested because they can also implicate the OPP crimes and everybody else involved with what has taken place when people disappear, murdered, and missing. It is the police involved with these crimes. If they can accomplish full physical identity theft on me, completely and totally changing my identity in every way, shape, or form, with 100% proof, how many others have they done this to? Ones that are possibly in jail, or had locked up, or killed and covered up, or have trafficked and are getting away with it 100%. How many others OPP has this been done to? And had your criminal doctors fucking aid you in your crimes and cover-ups all the way to get away from it while using your pieces of shit. This is a guy named Sean McKay. He is from Tyandanega Reserve. He frequents Picton, Belleville, Deserano, Napanee, where he lives, and Kingston. He is homeless. He is a crackhead, a meth head, a very serious alcoholic. He is very seriously dangerous. He is also guilty of attempted murder on me in Belleville, Ontario in 2015, where he proceeded to push me down a flight of stairs and throw a TV on top of me because I would not give him money for drugs. He came to my house and broke in. And this is the guy, Dale Hartwick, my cousin, who is guilty of attempted murder, identity theft, brain injury, me, the one committing these crimes for drop charges for a stabbing he committed. There is a cop named Travis Brent. He is guilty of slander. He is guilty of stalking. He is guilty of using CEW on me, Stingray, illegal tracking, torture crimes, brain injury me, and he's guilty of attempted murder. Him and his brother, who has a long history of stalking as well. He has tubes in his head. He's very psychotic, and all of these people are using, I believe, what I was shot with back in 2019 by XOPP chief. I believe it was called remote neural monitoring. And that is how I am going through my identity theft and changes. Plus, I also have what feels like a balloon or a tube in my head, and it caves in the sides of my head all the time, and it also expands into no surgeries either. I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot by the cops. I had no criminal record or history or association with any police involved and named prior to being shot. Me speaking of their human trafficking, the homeless exploitation, and the possible money laundering that was taking place out of the Morning Star mission at the time. And as a result, I became a victim, I became a target, which I certainly don't regret because I at least spoke out about it, and I hope at least one person's life was saved from these pieces of shit, regardless of what is done to me, because the damage is done, including murdering my mother and fully getting away with everything on me, no matter what I've been able to show and prove for 6 years. This is the cop's brother that's involved. He has now a full face beard as well. He was also caught smoking crack and blowing it in my fucking bathroom window as well. But I am gonna show something. Of course, my phone, of course, is being hacked and screwed, so all the time my pictures get blanked off, so I can't show nothing. And this happens a lot. I had Facebook where I was doing videos and everything that all got completely hacked and now got suspended. I had TikTok, that's now gone. I had Instagram, that is now gone as well. Also, I have left to put my story out to let everybody know what is happening to me and what has happened to me, and to show the public that if they think that they cannot go through full physical identity theft and changes through the technology that is out there nowadays, I am 100% proof that oh yes it can and oh yes it has happened. Even check out my introductory video on my channel, and it will even show you a lot of serious physical changes. I've had to put out videos showing my tattoos just for body recognition from this beginning till now, which I will show now, which I have proof of others. So, Ontario Provincial Police, you're low-life pieces of shit. This is finished. I am Christopher Wood. I am an identity theft victim, and I am going to end up disappearing. I say that without paranoia because of what has been done to me. I also have illegal prisoner tracking onto me. Like I said, once again, no criminal record or history or association prior to me speaking of their crimes. I have been through slave trafficking. Was made homeless as well for a full entire year before getting a place to where I am living now. This is finished with me. And one way or another, somebody has to answer for this. The police, the criminal fucking doctors, the justice of the peace, mental health workers, and the low-life pieces of shit who are accomplishing and doing this to me for those fucking Pontius Pilate lowlives. Little do you realize, you junkie fucks, that you are nothing but puppets for these people to commit their crimes for them. So in the end, ultimately, they can blame you while they get away with all of the stuff that you are guilty of for with them. You do realize that, you dumb junkie fucks. I am Christopher Wood. One way or another, everybody involved is gonna answer for this. I hope you're fucking happy with what you accomplished with me. And the more time this goes by and the more time bought, the more damage is done to my brain, causing me hypoxia. Each and every one of these pieces of shit are gonna get away with this, including that fucking bastard Dale Hartwick. He's diagnosed cirrhosis of the liver. so he don't care who he kills. Isn't that right, Hartwick? I will see you spend your life in jail, and I will see you die in a fucking prison cell for this, and I can prove my words. I now share DNA with each and every one of these pieces of shit garbage. And like I said, I am the end of my bloodline, so it can be 100% proven. And anytime anybody wants to dig up my father, my dad, to do DNA testing because of what's been done to me with 100% fucking proof and being kept from help to assure everything against me, completely and totally splitting my fucking skull, numbing me on a daily basis for 6 years to completely and totally destroy my life for revenge. How many others OPP? How many others criminal doctors? And the rest of you bastards involved?